In the whimsical halls of Woodstone Mansion, where colonial ghosts clash with jazz-era singers and Viking warriors share stories with 18th-century noblemen, there might soon be a new guest among the spectral residents, and this one has a particularly sharp mind and southern drawl. Rose McIver, the star of CBS's supernatural comedy, Ghosts, has revealed her dream casting choice for an upcoming guest spot. None other than Ian Armitage, the precocious young actor who plays the titular role in Young Sheldon. In a recent interview promoting the show's upcoming season, McIver lit up when asked who she'd love to see join the eccentric ensemble at Woodstone. "Oh, Ian Armitage. I think he would be absolutely brilliant," McIver said with an enthusiastic laugh. "There's something timeless about him, which is perfect for a show like ours. He has this intelligence and old soul energy that would blend beautifully with our cast of ghosts." A ghostly proposition, Ghosts, based on the British series of the same name, follows Sam McIver, a young journalist who inherits a crumbling estate only to discover it's inhabited by a ragtag crew of ghosts from various eras, all of whom she can see and hear after a near-death experience. The series has become a surprise hit for CBS, balancing witty comedy with heartfelt stories of grief, change, and the strange ways time connects us all. The idea of bringing Armitage into that mix isn't just a throwaway fan casting. According to behind-the-scenes whispers, the show's writers are already toying with the idea of a young genius character, possibly a living relative of one of the mansion's ghosts, who visits Woodstone in a special two-part episode. He could be the descendant of Isaac, or maybe someone related to Trevor, some young tech prodigy coming in to modernize the house, only to end up helping the ghosts solve some long-buried mystery, suggested McIver. And of course, he wouldn't be able to see the ghosts, but maybe, just maybe, something weird happens. Armitage's evolution. Ian Armitage, now 16, has grown up on screen. Since he first stepped into Sheldon Cooper's sneakers in 2017, audiences have watched him transform from an adorable, socially awkward genius into a more complex, emotionally rich character. Young Sheldon, a spin-off and prequel to The Big Bang Theory, has been praised for Armitage's nuanced performance and the show's surprisingly poignant storytelling. As Young Sheldon aired its series finale earlier this year, fans speculated about what's next for Armitage. With his CBS roots and impeccable comic timing, a guest role on another flagship series would be both a clever move and a fan-pleasing surprise. "The idea of stepping into a show like Ghosts really excites me," Armitage said in a social media post after McIver's comments went viral. "I've always been fascinated by stories that play with time, history, and memory, and I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to hang out with Viking ghosts?" Ghosts meet genius. Should Armitage join Ghosts in a guest arc, or even a full mini-season, the creative potential is rich. The show thrives on fish-out-of-water humor, and a hyper-logical character like Sheldon dropped into the chaotic, emotionally unpredictable world of the Woodstone ghosts would be comedy gold. Just imagine him trying to apply scientific reasoning to ghosts who can't even agree on what century it is, joked showrunner Joe Wiseman. "There's endless potential. And Ian is such a mature, grounded performer. He could carry emotional scenes as well as comedy." One potential storyline being floated among the writers involves a centuries-old time capsule buried beneath the Woodstone property, one that Armitage's character is sent to excavate as part of a historical preservation project. Along the way, he uncovers letters or relics belonging to the ghosts, prompting them to re-evaluate their own legacies and unfinished business. "There's something touching about a young person helping these older souls find peace," McIver added. "That's what our show is really about, second chances, memory, and connection across time." A new era for CBS crossovers. CBS has leaned into crossover events in the past, especially with its lineup of procedural dramas. But a crossover or cameo involving Young Sheldon and Ghosts would mark a more comedic and character-driven take, one that nods to the network's legacy while pushing its storytelling boundaries. "It would be fun to even wink at the audience with a few Big Bang references," Wiseman said. "Not directly saying he's Sheldon, of course, but maybe giving fans a little Easter egg or two. Like he mentions an interest in string theory or corrects someone's grammar with alarming precision. And the fans are here for it." Since McIver's interview aired, Twitter and Reddit threads have exploded with casting theories, fan art, and imagined dialogues between Armitage's character and the ghostly inhabitants of Woodstone. One viral tweet read, "Imagine young Sheldon walking into the haunted mansion and trying to categorize the ghosts by historical period and psychological profile. Emmy-worthy content." The legacy of Ghosts and the future with Ghosts continuing to top ratings and earn critical acclaim for its balancing act of humor and heart. The idea of introducing a brilliant living character, especially played by someone as beloved as Armitage, feels like a natural evolution. The series has never shied away from tackling emotional beats, whether it's Alberta discovering the truth behind her murder, or Pete grappling with fatherhood after death. Ghosts consistently pushes beyond simple sitcom tropes. A character like Armitage's could serve as a mirror, reminding the ghosts, and the audience, of the weight of memory, knowledge, and legacy. If it happens, I hope we can make something truly magical, McIver said. Something funny, yes, but also moving. That's the spirit of our show, literally. So, will Ian Armitage become the latest guest to knock on the doors of Woodstone Mansion? Only time, and CBS's programming schedule, will tell. But if Rose McIver and the fans have their way, the ghosts may soon have to make room for a new kind of genius in the house. Let me know if you'd like this turned into a press release, script, or social media version.